Last night stayed here at the Mountain Spring lean-to, which is more of a primitive. I mean, one of these old log lean-to, is a smaller one. Somebody's nice to stack up some wood, but it was raining. It started raining like maybe a quarter of a mile to a half a mile from me before I got here. I was just coming in here on the flat, so it wasn't that bad. Didn't get really wet. Cooked up some food, but I didn't get a fire going. But neat little older shelter. See, I mean, I imagine this has to be older. It's kind of cool. And something I've noticed, I got all the mile markers here. So we're at mile 282.0, which I think is actually wrong. I think we're actually at 1900 for us. Oh, so maybe that is right. I don't know. So I've got 11 miles into Hot Springs. Again, as you can see, this blue sky, but there's some really gray clouds to the west of here. So I don't know what we've got. I don't think it could rain too much, but 11 miles into Hot Springs. I think I'm gonna zero tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I think it'd be a good idea. I got a lot to do. I'm not doing a food drop in Hot Springs. So I got a bunch of logistical things to do. I think I am going to take off tomorrow because I got a bunch of things to do. And this trail, and I really want to go to the actual hot springs in Hot Springs. Stopping here. This is the second one of these I've seen. It's just this Jacqueline May Kelly Morris, born June 15, 1940, passed away September 9th, 1990. I'm assuming that this is the spot where her ashes were scattered. So it's the second one of those I've seen. I haven't seen too many on other parts of the trail. But so I met up with Tom Sawyer and Herc. They've been like one shelter behind me until today, but I'm ahead of them now, like a little bit ahead of them. They came in from Little Laurel last night, or they stayed at Little Laurel last night. So gonna hit the hostel in Hot Springs and figure out what sort of plans there are. We'll see. You know, stopping here. This is the second one of these I've seen. It's just this Jacqueline May Kelly Morris, born June 15, 1940, passed away September 9th, 1990. I'm assuming that this is the spot where her ashes were scattered. So it's the second one of those I've seen. I haven't seen too many on other parts of the trail. But so I met up with Tom Sawyer and Herc. They've been like one shelter behind me until today, but I'm ahead of them now, like a little bit ahead of them. They came in from Little Laurel last night, or they stayed at Little Laurel last night. So we're gonna hit the hostel in Hot Springs and figure out what sort of plans there are. We'll see. You know, made it down to the bridge over the highway. This is the highway into we're over the highway into Hot Springs. So I got about 5.8 going this way. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. It's really overcast. But Herc has to get to the post office, so he's actually road walking into town. And he's not gonna hitch. He said he's not gonna hitch. He could, but maybe he will. Who knows? But he's not sure if he's gonna come back and slack pack it or not. So about 3 miles, about 5.8 miles. It's not a bad day. It's like overcast. It's drizzled a little bit. So I guess this is where a lot of trail magic people come to do their thing. You know, I don't know. I got another 5.8. Probably stay at the hostel. At least I got Herc and Tom Sawyer to hang out with. We'll see if anybody else is still hanging out in town when I get there. I don't usually like to frighten wildlife, but there's a whole whole bunch of birds. They just took off. Over here. A thrush? What are you, a nut? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of birds up here taking a bird bath. I was gonna try to sneak up on them, but sadly, they became aware of my plan. The element of surprise was lost. And I was not able to sneak up on the birds. Oh, there's one. He's being a little buddy. He took off. Oh. These fields, locally known as Mill Ridge, were once used to grow tobacco and hay. They were purchased by the U.S. Forest Service in 1970. And now are important brood areas for turkey and grouse. Oh, the grouse. Fruiting shrubs planted along the road provide food and protection for many wildlife species. Ah, the grouse. I think I actually saw either a turkey or a grouse yesterday. I think it was actually a turkey, wild turkey. Anyway, I failed in my mission to surprise some birds. I'm up here on what's called Lover's Leap above Hot Springs. That's Hot Springs. It's like a village of like 600 people. Trying to make my way down to this precipice with Tom Sawyer with his new mohawk haircut that he got from Papa Bird. Oh wow, this is cool. So that's the French, I believe the French Broad River. You can see right down in the Hot Springs. Yeah, this is you're right, it's definitely a lot better. I'm gonna lose my hat at the same time. Lose the hat. Yeah, I'd rather lose the hat than die. It's a toss-up. I'm being kind of a wuss. I'm like really sliding into this. It'd probably be easier to come back up the other way. Oh, there we go. So it's pretty cool. French Broad River right down there. Oh yeah, this is neat. Made it down here to the, ooh, that's not further. Made it down here to the, ooh, that's not further. Down here at the banks of the French Broad River going into Hot Springs. And sitting on in. It is a very broad river. It's great to go for a swim, but sadly, it is too cold. Here we are with Tom Sawyer with the new mohawk. There he is, crossing the French Broad River into the lovely village of Hot Springs, North Carolina. We're trying to figure it out, yeah. Not sure if it's lovely yet. Crossing in to town over the French Broad River. The lovely French Broad River. It is lovely. It's a little campsite here. Mountains are. We gotta find this hostel. Hostel somewhere around here. So on the river, crossing the river, almost in the Hot Springs. river. Oh yeah. And we're almost over the bridge. I'll leave it to your imagination what it's like when we actually get over the bridge, finally.